Let's see. Okay. Hi, everybody. If you can hear me, that's cool. If you can't, that makes sense. I'm just trying to figure out if I'm actually live. Okay, so my audio is actually being picked up, which is cool. Sorry about the weird start to this video. Hi, my name's Clockwork Angel, and I'm streaming from a different room of my house than I normally stream in, and I'm doing my painting stream, but I'm also using a different microphone than I usually do, so it's just a testing experience to see that everything's going well. Let me make an announcement that I'm live so that anybody can come make fun of me. Oh, hey, cool. Cool, there are chatters. Alright, so I'm just making sure so it is working. First time, welcome in everybody. I'm going to be painting birds because that's what I like to paint. I have horrible cramps right now, so bear with me while I'm writhing in agony, but I'm making sure all my settings work. But it looks like since you guys are chatting, and seems like you can hear me. I have a new microphone on today. I have a lav mic that is connected to my camera, and I was just trying to make sure that it was picking up the mic and not the laptop mic, because I'm technically streaming off of a laptop right now. There are chatters. Sweet. Thank you, Father. Cool. This is my first time streaming from my laptop, so just making sure everything's good. And this is a brand new microphone that I purchased this weekend and used for the first time yesterday with recording a video. It's a transmitter and then connects to me here, so it's a wireless lav mic so that I can do more invasive videos. Invasive? That's not the right word. So I can do more intensive videos and I don't have to use just the mic up there. It was an expensive microphone, but we were just testing it out, and yesterday was the first time using it, but this is my first time using it while USB port streaming, so just trying to make sure all of that is correct among all other things. I forgot I was going to put on a little bit of background noise, as much as I'm sure you guys are excited to listen to me mumble to myself while I paint. I was planning on putting on a little bit of background music, just a little bit. DMCA free. Let's do painting lo-fi. Can we get something correct like that? Let me get my chat to pop up. Invasive? We're not doing surgery, we're doing painting. Yeah, it was not the right word choice. But, you know. I just wanted to get everything right. So hello everybody, welcome. Thank you for coming to my painting stream. Thank you for being patient while I make sure all of this is set up. Yes, I'm still moving. It's the way that I have things going. I'm not going to be able to hear this music, but you will. Lo-fi. Oh, maybe we shouldn't. Oh, maybe we shouldn't do music because I just realized I can. Can I paint a sparrow on your kidney while I'm? No, let's not. I just realized that I don't think it would actually be that easy for me to put music on. So, would it be weird if there's no music? I don't know how to do that with this computer at the moment, unless I hear it out loud, and I don't think I want to. I'd have to look into that more. Is it going to be weird if there's no music and you're just watching me paint? I've also changed my mind on what I'm painting. I'm not painting lovebirds. I've decided I would rather paint bluebirds, so that's what's happening. Let me make sure I can actually see my chat. I bought these overalls yesterday so that I can paint in them. We got them from Plato's Closet. $12, pretty cute. You can add music in post. That's true. My editor can take care of that. No, I don't have to worry about it too much. If the mic ever gets too loud, one of my mods can text me and yell at me or something. Cool. I'm glad this angle worked out. It was kind of hard for me to figure out how to set up my camera because I wanted to attach it directly to the tabletop I have in here, but it wasn't able to clip on properly. And so it was really frustrating to figure it out. So I had to like jerry rig all these weird poles together. You don't want to know what it looks like. It's something else. So we're gonna start with the background. You like my painting setup? I've got old blankets and things all around the wall because I'm a very messy painter. Very cute overalls. Thank you. So I need some really dark blues. I also thought the lav mic would work for this because then I don't have to shout while I'm painting. Lamp black. I don't really know if I want to use blacks. Because I tend to talk really quietly and mumble quite a bit, so. Let's add a little bit of, no, we don't need purple. We need, what is this? Shallow crab gray. Sounds wonderful. I guess we'll go with a little bit of titanium white. And what's this? Emerald green. That sounds wonderful. This is also like the biggest canvas I've painted on, and like just a bunch of raglan cables and poles. Yeah, I mean, it's not too bad. I've got a light here and then a pole hanging the camera out in the middle of the room. You just have to be really careful when you walk in this room, and then all the cables behind there because I've got my fake power brick in there so that it doesn't need to be charged. And then I have a light over here and my phone charging. I thought because this is a big canvas, I would try painting with a roller. Why? I don't ask questions. There's really not a thought process behind most of my painting. And there never was, there never will be. And that's how this is going to be. I don't know why I keep shaking this, even though I know it's not even opened yet. Like, yeah, shake the paint up before I squeeze it. Sure, girl. You're doing great, Clock. By the way, hi, my name is Clockwork Angel, and welcome to my YouTube channel. I forgot to do an intro because I was making sure everything worked, and this is the first time testing it out. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I hope you guys enjoy. Please subscribe. I'm doing much better on YouTube than I have been recently, and I'm really excited about it. You guys have been checking out a lot of my videos, and that's been really cool. And I have a lot of plans this summer for more fun videos. And that's the other reason I got this lav mic, was to do more, like I said, invasive videos. Haha. This is cool. It's not exactly what I meant, but I kind of love the idea of this texture. I don't know if I'm going to keep it this way, but also if I continue to do big paintings like this, I may need to get a bigger easel because I'm just using a really tiny one where I took the actual support bar off the back. And I want you to know it's just not very stable, but it's all I had. But easels are really expensive for no reason. Okay, there's a reason, but they're really expensive. And this is the one that I had available at the time, and I really didn't feel like paying for a new one because I'm cheap and lazy. My window is open, and if you guys can hear things outside that start to annoy you, just like let me know. Okay, cool. Love the idea of the texture, but I don't know if I... summer activities. I don't know if I actually want the texture right now. But I also don't have any big brushes. It's like the biggest brush I've got, I think. Do I have any large brushes in here? Oh, I have one. I've never painted on a canvas this big. I probably shouldn't have tightened these overalls so much because I feel like it's restricting my arms. Hold on, I'm sorry if my camera or my mic is really loud for a second while I do this. Alright. So I can tell that this is not going to be enough paint. What gave it away? What, that I've only done 1/5 of the canvas? Probably, yeah. God, this is so unstable. There's not really a rhyme or rhythm, or I'm trying to have less of a rhyme or rhythm when I paint backgrounds and things. Because I used to, I don't want to say put too much effort in and now I don't put any effort in. That's not true at all. I put a lot of effort in when I paint. But I used to overthink all my paintings, and now I'm just trying to get better at just putting paint on canvas and going from there, because the fun thing about paint is that you can layer it. So even if you mess up, you can just wait for it to dry and then you paint right on top of it. It's one of those things where like it kind of is permanent, but at the same time you can undo it, which is pretty cool, because you can't say that about a lot of mediums that you use. I have a huge thing of white. I don't know if I'll be able to open it, because last time I tried, my hands were too weak. It needs to be run under hot water in order for it to work. Well, seems like a problem for once I get further down the line, I guess. I'm gonna use up all my paint today. Why is the cat hair in my water cup? There's not even a cat in here. Can I sing again? La 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 la, my heart is colliding in a place we've never been before. Reaching out for the moon and stars beyond. my arm already tired? Yeah. I'm really gonna need to open this white soon. Do you like my bandana? Can you tell what it is? I made it myself. I also made a bunch of scrunchies out of this fabric. And I have a whole bunch more of the fabric to use and make more scrunchies out of. If I've already used this much blue paint and fully done this much, this might be a problem. I don't know, I assumed I had enough paint. Am I gonna have to figure out a way to make it work? Yeah. Considering I'm also painting blue birds. I should just get this white open before I go too far and use more blue than I should. There's children outside, can you tell? And people moving trash cans. Alright, let me get some hot water. You'll probably be able to hear me as I run hot water. Actually, I'll mute my mic so that it's not super loud. This is taking a bit more work than I expected. Okay, got it. Don't you worry. We'll probably need that much white. I haven't decided if I want to get paint all over this blanket yet. Okay, well now that I'm dripping water on it, I guess it's just over. Because normally I just wipe my paintbrush on anything around me. So thinking about if I want to ruin it. I didn't have... Oh, now my sock is wet. I didn't have another drop cloth, so... I just used an old crappy blanket. I have so many blankets. Well, I'm assuming as paint is dripping all over this blanket, it's making up my mind for me if I'm going to get paint all over it or not. I know this is just the background and we're just getting the colors down to the looks. Paint her girlfriend gaming socks. Ugh. No. This looks terrible. I've never painted a canvas of this size, to be honest. I just really wanted to attempt painting a big canvas. I think I'd like it better if this canvas was more stable. But I don't have a big easel and they were really expensive in the store. Is this canvas painted black? Shit. It's one of my favorite quotes from my attempt at doing a Bob Ross painting stream. My painting wasn't half bad, but the stream was a mess. It was such an honor to have my mother join me live on stream, though, at that time. And the mother clock was able to participate because she wanted to paint along with me. Next time I'll be better prepared. I didn't know you needed to buy paint thinner to work with oil paints. Without it, it was kind of rough. And also, I only bought like the small tubes of oil painting. Because I don't know, I just didn't think it'd be that much of a big deal. Turns out you need like a poopy ton of paint. Because he uses goops of it. Does this look nice? Cocky. No, it doesn't. Oh, let me get a nice wet background on. And then start to shape it a little bit. And then I will get two birds. It's just getting mass amounts of paint on here first is my biggest issue, I think. Trust the process. Oh, I never trust my processes. Especially, like I said 1,000 times. I don't paint this big usually. I'm excited to get to the actual details of the big painting. It's just like backgrounding is a massive use of material. This side is mostly messed up because I finally started to figure out what I was doing halfway through the actual work. And I decided to paint across instead of up and down, which I think for bulk painting makes more sense, but I'm just not a genius, so. Getting some purple in there. Holy crap. I was kind of joking when I said I was going to need that much paint, and I just like poured a ton of paint on here as I'm using all of it. I was joking. I wrote it down in my diary. I thought it was a joke. Speaking of writing things down in my diary, one of my favorite pastimes is my partner sleep talks. Apparently he thinks I do too, but he hasn't told me anything I actually say, but I guess maybe I mumble. He sleep talks, and whenever he says something, I roll over and I write it down in my phone to tell him about it the next day. Last night's one freaked me out a little bit. It's just dead silent in the room, and he goes, well, one of us has to die. Probably won't be me. It might be. And I was like, what? I was like, I hope you're having an epic dream, my guy, and not thinking about the person in the same bed as you, because, yikes. Okay, we're getting Cold War. Alright, let's fix the back side. Also got my brush wet. You know, you always need a wet brush. I don't know what that means. Don't listen to me. One of us is gonna have to die. I also started my new book last night. It's called Fourth Wing. I didn't get through the first chapter because I was really sleepy when I started it, but so far on the first chapter, it already had my attention. I'm really excited to read it. I usually am a enemies to lovers kind of book girl, but this one's more of an adventure and like a competition thing. And from the reviews I was hearing, it's like a Aragorn is Lord of the Rings. Aragon is the dragon rider. Aragon meets like Hunger Games meets Divergent type of thing, and I was like, oh yeah, sign me up. I'm sure you guys all know how I truly feel about the Hunger Games, so you know. If you don't know by now, I've got at this current time, a video with 11,000 views on how I feel about the Hunger Games. This looks delightful. Cowboy Showdown Dream Solid Sleep Coat. Well, one of us is gonna have to die. Probably won't be me. It might be. This isn't even what I want the background to look like. I just need it to not be white right now. So I have to get enough blues and purples in it to make it not plain white. I have to like put my whole body into painting this large canvas. But we've almost blended the two sides together now, so I can start detailing it. I love the way the brush slaps on the canvas. Maybe I shouldn't say that. Maybe we're gonna take that away. But I'm really excited to keep reading this dragon book. I love dragons. I loved dragons growing up. I had a lot of dragon figurines. I still have them on my bookshelves downstairs. And I have all the dragonology books. I just really love dragon lore. And dragons themselves. And I'm an avid believer that dragons had to be real at some point. Because there's no way that cultures that never ever had contact with each other all across the world at different times depicted dragons in their like religions and cultures and stuff, like Chinese, all those Eastern Asian countries, and it's just, there's no way that something like a dragon never existed. You can't convince me that they weren't real at some point. I don't believe it. They had to have been. I'm an avid believer of that. Yeah, there's no way. I truly believe dragons had to have like existed at some freaking point. I wonder if adding the roller back in would make things weird. That's a cool texture. That's cool looking. It kind of smooths things out a little bit. I don't know what I like right now. Need a little bit more water, I think. If there's anything I believe in, it's dragons and unicorns. You're telling me, don't get me wrong, because they're like my favorite animal. You're telling me narwhals are real, but a horse with a horn is unrealistic? Come on. You must be on something if you think that's not real. I'm not saying like unicorns have to be magical. I'm just saying a horse with a horn on top of its head is unrealistic. You're lying. You're lying if you think horses with horns can't be real. But a narwhal is. And that's not even a horn, it's a tooth sticking out of its freaking face hole. Unreal, man. I'm not sure how I feel about this background. I mean, I know, Clocky, it is literally layer 1 of probably 10,000. We had Cane's for lunch, and by lunch I mean I ate a single chicken tender, decided I felt sick, and then didn't eat the rest. Not because of the food, but because of my lovely lady parts. Oh, I need a sponge. I don't know if I have a sponge. That's what I would like to make my background. Oh my goodness. Haven't I used a sponge before? This is why I wear overalls. I'm very messy. I don't know if I have a sponge. What can I use as a sponge? It's different. This is different. I'm like, should I just rip this off? No. Let's see. Could I just use paper towels? Trust me, there's a method to my madness. Don't trust me, I'm lying. Trust me. See, this isn't big enough. I need like an actual sponge. Do I have a sponge? I swear I used to have a sponge that I made with. Should I just attempt it? Sure. Nothing. Trial and error can't get you through, I guess. Just trying to add some depth to the background. It's not supposed to look like a cloud, but it kind of does. That's why I want a sponge, but I guess it's kind of supposed to look like fog. I don't actually know how to paint fog. I watched a lot of tutorials on it, and people are like, you paint it on and then you wipe it or something. And I'm like, what? You want me to do what now? Good luck with that. Can you hear me tapping the canvas? And all of my breathing? I know I talk really softly, so I don't know how well that's translating. Because this is only my second time using this microphone. It kind of looks like a Let's not have it be a If anybody knows what a is, please tell me. I'm over here like holding it dainty, like, oh my god. Wipe it front to back to front. No, not like poopy. I also didn't bring the roll of paper towels in here like I should have. Girl, you specifically bought these pants to wear while painting, to get paint on. I'm over here being like, I don't want to get paint on my clothes. You are yeah. It does look right? It's not supposed to I just want to add depth and not make it look weird. I wish I had a sponge. Wouldn't it be cool if I had like a huge painting studio? I wish people liked my paintings, and then people could buy my paintings, and then I could paint. But every time I paint, everyone's like, paint me, or paint my dog. I've only painted 2 dogs in my life. One was terrible. One was decent. I like painting birds, so if you can commission me to paint birds, I'm in. If you commission me to paint anything else, I'm out. I'm gonna get the roll of paper towels. sure my microphone picked up the other voice downstairs. See, I don't know if that did anything. Do I have to get it wet? That feels like a problem. I don't know. Guess we keep going. Yeah, I'm getting paint all over this brown blanket. Blanket will not be brown. Clocky commissions must be bird. Oh fuck, did I just get paint on this? Did I get paint on it? No. Good. This would be a lot easier if I had a sponge. I don't even know if this looks good. Whoa. Didn't mean to bring the whole canvas with me. Could you back up? I don't know why you got so close to me. Well, it looks for my personal taste there, pal. Why is this one not working out? It's because it's not saturated with enough paint. I think I'm struggling right now because I'm trying to make my background too realistic, even though that's not my specialty. And I need to just let myself put crap on a canvas and call it art. Not that I can't paint realistically. That just wasn't the goal of today's piece. I'm trying to do something that I wasn't prepared to do on a canvas size that I'm not used to doing things on. So once I finish up with the texturizing of things, I'll start adding random shapes and things like I normally do, and then I'll probably start to feel better about the way the background's looking. How does my hair and everything? Oh my gosh. If you guys can hear my stomach growling on the microphone, I promise I'm not. That's just my duty cramps. Making my stomach make weird noises. If you hear that, please don't listen. Oh, sweetheart, there's a lot of things I can't do. Like, remember people's birthdays. Really bad at that. Eat a proper diet. Really bad at that. And also, first off, as much as I appreciate the compliment, this background looks like nothing yet, so. I'm also like the world's worst replier. So if you send me a message, I will never get back to you. I also can't cook. I mean I can cook, just like not well. Swimming, can't do that. Really bad at it. Pay attention, very bad at paying attention. I would love for my easel will stop scooting forward. I can't braid. I don't know how to do my hair. I do the bare minimum of hairstyles. Messy buns, straight, curled with a straightener, or in a hat. Really got no other skills there when it comes to hair. Makeup is very minimalistic as well. I'm curious, am I going to enjoy what I'm about to do? No, I'm not. Undo that, undo that, undo it, undo it. Where's my purple? Well, that's white, so that's going well. Let's cover up that weird streak. All right. I should have brought up more plates. I'm gonna tell you right now, this ain't gonna be enough. I really should have bought sponges. I sort of did not even think about it. Oh, you're so sweet. I do have a lot of talents, yes, but there is a lot that I can't do. But I do like to learn new things. I'm all about learning. I really don't like this background. I'm just saying that right now. I really don't like it. It's giving nothing. I'll just have to make my bird like really big so that you don't see it. I'll start adding classic. We need more blue. I'm gonna use this entire bottle of blue today, I think. Damn it. I'm also gonna get it all over me, and that's fine. Nobody came here to see me be a neat painter, I hope. So what we're gonna do now is what color is this? Gross. You're the sweetest in the world. I appreciate you so much. What we're gonna do now is continue to, now that we have a base color and a bunch of random other crap, we're gonna ruin the canvas. That's what I do best. This is the fun part for me. Okay, that's not true. All of it's fun. I love painting. But this part's especially fun because it doesn't require any thought. I just start dripping colors. And we start making things weird. We're gonna make purples drippy. Why? I don't know. I don't think when I do this. Alright, we're adding some depth here. Now what can we use to make weird shapes? That's another fun thing about when you do chaotic backgrounding and painting is you find objects that you think may have no use in life, like a toilet paper roll, and that's what you use to make patterns on a canvas. It's something you wouldn't normally think about until you start painting chaotically. You just see objects as shapes, and then you start to use weird things to make art. I think I'm just going to use this brush. Alright, so let's see. How do I want my birds to be placed? Let's do a do I even have an open brown? It's black. It's violet. If I keep picking up the same color, do you think it'll change colors? You're saying no, Clucky. That's not how colors work. You know what? Just because you're right doesn't mean he'd say it out loud. Maybe I should close my colors when I'm not using them. Alright. We're just gonna... I'm looking at a reference image, but I do freehand all of my paintings. I just kind of like to look at realistic images of how branches would be. Not that you can't do anything with a branch, but I'm a visual artist, and so as much as I freehand everything, I do like to have something to look at. I'm not very good at painting in my head. Like, I know what a bird looks like, but I probably couldn't paint a bird without looking at a bird, you know? So I'm kind of, I guess, like, still life sort of artist. I really don't paint well without a reference. I will continue to share my art to the best of my abilities. But I think that's how we're gonna have some branches. I'll have like one here. So we'll have a bird here and one here, I think. Oh, I have one here. And one here. So we'll do like a branch here. Something like that. To anybody who can draw something perfectly from memory, I applaud you. But that's never been something I could do. And for a while I used to think it was like cheating for me to look at an image until I got over it. Nope, I don't have an inspirational story for that one. I just got over it. I was like, I'm not cheating by looking at an image. That's stupid. Only elitist aficionados are complaining that they do it all from brain. Cool, I'm glad you're special. I have mental health issues. And object permanence means nothing to me, so as soon as I can't see it, I don't know what the shape of a bird is. So let me live my life with my reference images. And I'll let you live your life with your elitism art. But mine involves reference images. Oh, I forgot. My hand had like complete pain on it, and I was clenching. So when I released, it was very crunchy. Crunchy hand. It's very, very good stuff. I don't really know why I'm shading the branches and I'm covering them all up. I need a big... It's not really a good shape. When I was at Hobby Lobby getting ready for the stream, I was like, I don't need any bigger brushes. My brushes are big enough for this canvas. Are they? Verdant green. No, I need like emerald green. Have I used this before? No, I have not. Have I used this before? I have. I'm gonna regret painting all these leaves. I can tell myself that right meow. I also don't even like painting leaves, so I don't know why I'm doing this. I have a feeling I'm gonna hate this painting. So, you know, Bear with me, everybody. For the hatred I'm gonna get this painting. I know everybody's gonna compliment me. They're gonna be like, it's fine, I like it. Well, I hated it. That's not what a hate crime is. Well, I hated it. Doesn't even look like leaves, bruh. Clacky, be patient, trust the process. You've painted before, trust your process. No! I will never! Never, never! It's never enough, never, never, never enough for me. All the shine of 1,000 spotlights. All the surface revealed from the night sky will never be enough. Never be enough for me. I wish I could talk about the video I recorded yesterday, but it hasn't been uploaded yet. I just want you to know I hated it. It's never enough, never, never, never enough for me, for me, for me. All the shine of 1,000 spotlights, all the first revealed in the night sky. Greatest Showman is definitely one of my favorite movies. I just think it's aesthetically pretty. I'm obsessed with every song in that movie and pretty much know them all by heart. It's such a comfort movie for me. I also am a huge fan of the 2010 live action Cinderella movie. No one else cares about that one, but I am a huge Lily James fan. I think she's the perfect Cinderella, and I love Rob Stark as Prince Charming. And I think that movie is just so sweet. Lavender's blue, dilly dilly, lavender's green. You must love me, dilly dilly, for I love you. One will be king, dilly dilly, you shall be queen. Also, another top favorite movie for me is the brand new Puss in Boots movie. I know it's still kind of new, so I won't go into spoilers of it, but truly, honestly iconic, that movie. It made me cry a lot. The Puss in Boots movie, which I... Really? A movie about a cat? Yeah, I know. It shook me to my core, that movie. I cried every time I watch it now. And honestly, it also has like one of the most realistic depictions of a panic attack I've ever seen done in a movie. It's phenomenal. That movie was well done. If you haven't seen it yet, you have my full recommendation on the Puss in Boots Last Wish movie. Lavender's blue, dilly dilly, lavender's green. You must love me, dilly dilly, before I love you. If you guys couldn't tell, one of my other favorite movies is the, well, my favoriteest movie is Your Name. It's an anime movie. And no other anime movie has ever compared. But another movie I really like is Belle. It's basically a Japanese modern day style of some kind of Beauty and the Beast-ish theme. She's just the beauty and she's the beast. It doesn't really follow the story, but it's not meant to. But the music in that movie also is just phenomenal, and I've cosplayed it, and I adore Belle. And I sing those songs all the time. My favorite being Gales of Song. Gales of song, guide me through the storm. On the wings of a small, simple melody, words take flight and soar, they carry me. A world we'll see, looking for a farewell. I pull the threads, a life without you I cannot accept. I can't tell that lie, I can't let go. But now that you're gone, I have to move on. Seems like everyone just smiling at the sun. But what about me? Tell me how I shall know. Oh, gales, you sing and guide me. I walk alone, there's more to life, I have to know. It's just me, lost so far away from home. Alone I shut myself in, still the winds how they claw, and the voices lead me. Gales of song, guide me through the storm. Let the melody lift me high, I'll be me. Gales of song, please stay by my side. I don't even know if these really look like leaves. I can hear you, but I won't. Some look for trouble while others don't. There's 1,000 reasons I should go about my day and ignore your whispers, which I wish would go away. Oh. Alright, airplane. I kind of live near there's like a military base relatively close. Well, not really military base, they just kind of, there are planes there. I can hear you, but I won't. Some look for trouble, while others don't. There's 1,000 reasons I should go about my day and ignore your whispers, which I wish would go away. Oh. You're not a voice, just whisper in my ear, and if I hurt you, which I don't, I'm spoken for, I fear. Everyone I've ever loved is here within these walls. I'm sorry, secret siren, but I'm locking out your calls. I've had my adventures, I don't need something new. I'm afraid of what I'm risking if I follow you into the unknown. Into the unknown. What do you want? 'Cause you've been keeping me awake. Are you here to distract me so I make a big mistake? Or are you someone out there who's a little bit like me? Who knows deep down I'm not where I'm meant to be? Every day's a little harder as I feel my power grow. Don't you know there's part of me that longs to go into the unknown, into the unknown. I can hear you. Where are you going? Don't leave me alone. How do I follow you into the unknown? Into the unknown. What do you want? 'Cause you've been keeping me awake. Are you here to distract me so I make a big mistake? Or are you someone out there who's a little bit like me? Who knows deep down I'm not where I'm meant to be? Sorry if you couldn't tell, I sing a lot when I paint. I get distracted and then I don't realize that I've been singing. I hope it's not too deafening for you. I also don't know how loud it's going to come through. Whether or not my singing is good or bad, I don't know how loud it's going to be. I know that my singing isn't atrocious, but gotten better over the years. I also had a voice coach, not for singing, but in general. So I have a little bit more control over pitch. Not much, but some. You adore Belle? I would never have guessed after you cosplayed her. Oh, thank you guys, thank you. Are these even looking like leaves? I know that I have like 10,000 more to paint, but... And then I have to go through and do all the details on them, but... Oh, gales, you sing and guide me. I walk alone, there's more to life I have to know. It's just me, lost so far away from home. Alone, I shut myself in. Still the winds how they go. And the voices lead me, gales of song, guide me through the storm. Let the melody lift me high, I'll be me. Oh God, I just realized that if I sing too loud, my window is open and my neighbors could hear me. Maybe I should cool it with the belting. I suck at drawing plants and never get the leaves. Branches are not, they're not friendly. I mean, my plan is to do all these leaves. Then I have the flowers, and then there's gonna be a bird and a bird. So a bird here and a bird here. So like, it'll get covered, you know? Yeah? Yeah, feel? Not like a lot, but it'll get covered. But you gotta have that depth. And then I'll figure out how many actually need detailing once I sketch out. So I'll paint as many leaves as I feel satisfied with. And then I'll put some flowers in. And then I will dry sketch out my birds with a pencil and probably color block them. Let that dry a little while I detail my leaves. Something like that. I don't know. Not really. When I paint, I kind of just ADHD it and I'm like, okay, I'm bored with leaves. Let's move on to this piece. And then we move on to a different piece. And then we go back because I'm like, oh man, that leaf isn't good enough. And then I realize I've been painting 20 more leaves. So it's kind of a ADHD game with me, even though I don't even really consider myself to have ADHD. I just think I do some tasks in an ADHD manner. But I personally wouldn't present myself as ADHD. I just think I have like minor, maybe I have like a minor, a bit of it and characteristics of it, but I wouldn't say I truly possess it. I know people who do, and I don't act the same way that they do. Not to say that everybody acts the exact same way, but you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't say. I talk ADHD-wise. Because I can't settle on a subject. And then I'll be talking and then I'll sing. And then I'll be talking and then I'll sing. Speaking of singing, you know what one of my favorite singing movies is? It's not even a singing movie, I just mean like Disney movies with music. Hercules. I flex with Hercules. So good. If you disagree, you're wrong. Oh, I know, like, even though I love painting, sometimes I'm like, oh yeah, I'm bored with painting. I'm like, why am I bored with painting? Because as soon as I stop painting, I'm going to be like, I really want to work on that painting. Or if I stop painting, I'm going to sit in another room and think about my painting and be like, well, if I put my highlights on the left side of the leaf and put the low lights on the right side, it's like, why am I even stopping if all I'm doing is thinking about it anyway? And I just can't be stopped. Can't be stopped, won't be stopped. Honestly, I don't even know what shape I'm painting these leaves. I'm just painting them. I'm hoping that they look like something. What if we rewrite the stars? Say you were made to be mine. Nothing could keep us apart. 'Cause you were the one I was meant to find. And it's up to you, and it's up to me. No one can say what we get to be. What if we rewrite the stars? Say that the world could be yours tonight. All I want is to fall with you. All I want is to fly with you. So let's take it all with you. Ooh, EKGs. I know how to perform an EKG, actually. I had to do them in school. I went to med school, and part of our practical was performing EKGs. I'm so fascinated by EKGs. Though my exam for the EKGs, not the practical was easy because I'm very hands-on, and I learn better that way. I aced that practical, and I aced the other exam too when it came to the heartbeats, but that was like one of my least favorite things to study, was when I was studying for that exam. All it is staring at a bunch of different squiggly lines because I'm staring at different rhythms for hearts. And I'm just staring at these squiggly lines being like, arrhythmia, sinus, and it's just like, which one of these squiggly lines is too squiggly? And you're like, this is making me feel crazy. Just staring at squiggly lines for hours and hours. I did great on that test, don't get me wrong, it drove me nuts to study for. Squiggly line here and squiggly line there and big squiggly line here and squiggly line there. Squiggle, squiggle, squiggle. But I did go to med school. So I know a thing or two about a thing or two. Not that everybody doesn't think I'm just a dumb blonde, but not you guys, but that's what, when you're a natural blonde, you get that stupid hate vibe your whole life. And you're like, well, just dye your hair or something, but I love being blonde. I love blonde on me. As much as I try to go a little bit darker now and I'm not bleaching it like I used to, I am definitely addicted to being blonde. I just love it. Love blonde hair. Can't help it. Oh no, I was making my squiggly lines go up. How many of these squiggly lines does it take for me to lose my squiggly line? If you squiggle and I squiggle and we all squiggle too much squiggle, does the squiggle squiggle? Or do we like squiggle less? Or like is there like a compensation? Or like should we figure something out? I know that if I look at one more squiggly line, I'm gonna have a heart attack. Wait, you didn't dye your hair? Why don't you eat my ass? You're proving the stereotype with your creativity reflection. Improving? What, the blonde? Proving it wrong, I'm assuming you meant to say. I just love being blonde, I can't help it. Yeah, my ex-boyfriend used to make me continuously bleach my hair. Not that I didn't love being blonde, so it's not like all on him, but he would make me self-conscious because he'd be like, well, your roots are showing, you need to go bleach your hair, it looks ugly when your roots show. So I bleached my hair pretty much almost every 2 or 3 weeks. And no, I didn't get it professionally done, I did it myself, so yes, if you're wondering, my hair did fall out. Most of it. And I was like balding. This is my hair finally healing right now. But yeah, I did pretty much bleach my hair every 2 weeks. I also forgot to put a pencil in this room, so I'm gonna need to get that when I start sketching my birds. I don't know if somebody's whistling really loud or a really scary ice cream truck is coming through. And I need to warn the kids in my neighborhood. I love the layered dialogue. As weird as it sounds, I'm a redhead. Oh, I'm a sucker for red hair. I mean, if you follow me on Twitch, you'll know that Cal Kestis is my favorite Jedi. Not because he has red hair, but that do help. I'm a red hair sucker. And women with red hair, don't even get me started. I actually, for 2 years in college, I had it professionally done. dyed my hair red. And I loved it. It's just a really hard color to keep in your hair when it's not natural because of the color molecules. It's a whole science behind it. Like, the color molecules are so small in red hair and purples that depending on the like pore size of your hair, it literally just washes right out, and just like, because they're small and your pore sizes are bigger, it'll just quite literally fall out of your hair. So that's how hair molecules like wash out. So I wasn't really able to maintain red very long. So I'd have to get it dyed pretty often, and it was just really expensive because it was a full head dye. And I wish I was a natural redhead. Oh my god. If I wasn't blonde, and like I said, I did dye my hair that, but if I wasn't naturally blonde, I'd want to be naturally redheaded. Oh, I love red hair. It's like a dying breed, and it's just the prettiest color. You see those people with the natural, gorgeous red hair, and I'm just like, oh, you have my soul. I just realized that my phone has not been charging. Thank you. Now my phone's charging. I don't know why I looked up there for my reference image. These really don't look like leaves, but it's okay. I mean, they don't not look like leaves, they're just not good. I know I'm saying that, and I'm telling myself I need to start trusting the process because I haven't even detailed a single leaf yet. I'm just putting color blocks down. But I'm impatient with my own art. I just want to be like, look at how pretty I did this, and I did it in 5 minutes, even though paintings don't take 5 minutes. They take a lot longer than that. If they only took 5 minutes, I would be a god. Not that I'm not ready, but that's a conversation for a different day. Getting bored of painting leaves. But I know have enough. Oops, that was way too much paint. Ah, shoot. Keep pushing on my headband. I really need a bigger painting easel because this is just something else to work with. I should really be putting leaves down here because there's not going to be a bird here. But instead I'm putting a whole bunch of leaves where there is going to be birds. Guide me through the storm on the wings of a small, simple melody. Words take flight and soar, they carry me. The world will see, looking for a farewell. Life for a farewell. I let myself in, still the winds now they call, and the voices lead me gales of song. Please stay by my side. The wings of a small, simple melody. Words take flight and soar, they carry me. The world will see, looking for a farewell. I pull the threads of life without you. I cannot accept, I can't tell that lie. I can't let it go, but now that you're gone, I have to move on. Seems like everyone just smiling at the sun, but what about me? Tell me how I shall know. Oh, gales, you sing and guide me. I walk alone, there's more to life I have to know. It's just me, lost so far away from home. Alone, I shut myself in. Still the winds, how they call, and the voices lead me gales of song. guide me through the storm. Alright, let's see. Can I still do this technique? Did I put the colors in wrong? I did. I need to just spread this out because I don't think I'm doing a very good job here. Let's get getting very distracted by making these flowers. We're going with some cherry blossoms because I like cherry blossoms. There's really no other reason to that. But honestly, that's the thing about art, is you don't need a reason. I just like cherry blossoms. So that's the flower I'm painting. And I think the pink will contrast nicely with the bluebirds. That's all there is to that. I can hear you, but I won't. Some look for trouble while others don't. There's 1,000 reasons I should go about my day. and ignore your whispers, which I wish would go away. Oh, you're not a voice, you're just a ringing in my ears, and if I heard you, which I don't, I'm spoken for, I fear. Everyone I've ever loved is here within these walls. I'm sorry, secret's second, but I'm blocking out your call. I've had my adventures, I don't need something new. I'm afraid of what I'm risking if I follow you into the unknown, into the unknown. What do you want? 'Cause you've been keeping me awake. Are you here to distract me so I make a big mistake? Or are you someone out there who's a little bit like me? And knows deep down I'm not where I'm meant to be. You're probably all saying, Clocky, please, get another song to sing. I would, but I don't have all of these songs memorized. She won't say, no, no chance, no way, I won't say it, no, no. This wound you sigh, why deny it, uh-oh. It's too cliche, I won't say I'm in love. You're way off base, I won't say it. Get off my case, I won't say it. At least out loud, I won't say I'm in love. What is your favorite flower? Mine is actually a water lily. Though I don't paint them very much. I do love cherry blossoms, and I'm not sure what the actual name of the tree is, but there's a tree that produces pink flowers, and I don't think they're Japanese cherry blossoms. I think there's something else, but I prefer those trees to actual Japanese cherry blossoms. Honestly, I think my painting is a little bit more based off of that tree than the Japanese cherry blossom tree, but whatever. I promise I'm not hungry. My stomach just makes noises. I have hot girl syndrome. I like this section. See if I can replicate that section somewhere else. She won't say, no, no way, no way. I won't say, no, no, listen, yes, I want I it's too cliche, I won't say I'm in love. You're way off base, I won't say it. cat is currently outside my door now and not very happy that the door is closed. But I don't believe having a cat would be a very good idea in said particular room. I'm running out of this light paint. I need to put more on my palette. But mother, I want to frolic in wet paint. I put some happy little paw prints. Oh no, not the happy little paw prints. He wouldn't be as bad as Nines. Emil wouldn't be as bad as Nines. But I don't want to have to worry and then me turn too fast and me like swipe my paintbrush across the canvas and be like, well, there goes all that hard work. Like I said earlier, yeah, you can just wait for paint to dry and go over it, but also that's annoying if it's a mistake like that as opposed to like trial and error. I'm turning because my cat made me freak out, not because I actually made a mistake. Because I make mistakes, and that's okay. But I don't want to have to deal with the cat. There's somebody else in my house who can take care of the cat. If my cat's really upset, I can just go to him. Even though my cat is a mommy's boy, but that's because he's a quarantine baby. Kind of my fault, but I mean, he was adopted during quarantine, so, well, not really. Well, kind of. He was adopted in winter of 2021. So not exactly quarantine, but I just don't really know how well paw prints would work on a tree, you know? Not entirely sure how helpful that would be. I hear you, buddy. Yeah. No, I know. I know. You're a good boy. How many flowers is too many flowers? I don't feel like I have any flowers at the top part of my painting. No, your car is locked. That's fine. You don't need to keep pressing the button. I feel like my neighbors lock their car all the time. I say that as they lock their car again. It's usually like 3 or 4 times. Couldn't tell you why that is. Burp, 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 burp. Did I eat too many flowers? Alright, we're getting somewhere. Let me get my pencil. Alright, let's start with the large bird, I guess. This is the bird I'm going for, a nice light bird. I like painting wings, so I always find a way to paint a bird's wings. Compared to a branch, how big is this thing? It wouldn't be huge, but you just say the tiny branches, you know. So if I want the wings, is this still wet? No, it's not. Okay. I plan on getting like a really long canvas and doing a bird of paradise. I plan on doing a bird of paradise with like one of those really long tails, if you know what I mean. Because I think that would be cool. Also, I'm an avid fan of birds of paradise. Little legs here. I know you guys can't see that, but there's a bird there. Let's do a little bit of color blocking here so you guys can see it. There's my motorcycle neighbor who has like the world's loudest motorcycle. Hi everybody, thank you for being here for painting. Thank you everybody for being patient while I'm, obviously you can tell that I'm painting, but you know, slow to respond to messages and stuff because I'm painting. Ta-da! Do you like my bird? Is chicken fried steak for dinner? I've never had that before. But sure. Personally, I like pancakes for any meal of the day. It's Birdie Birdie. It's a Birdie Birdie. It's sure, I guess it's pretty. Did I make it too small? No. Don't make it any bigger. It would look weird. It would look weird if you made it bigger. You're just judging based on the size of the canvas. I swear I can still hear the motorcycle from my neighbor. Like, it's so loud, I feel like I can hear it driving around town. His motorcycle's so loud. And I hate it, and my cats hate it, but he's nice, and he has like a really cool dog that he lets me pet. So like I have to deal with it, I guess. He has a German Shepherd puppy. military vet, and I love my military vets. They were always my favorite patients when I worked in physical therapy. And they've got cool stories and they're nice and stuff, but God, his motorcycle's loud. I just wish he would like ride it softly through the neighborhood and then he could take off, but he just tears out of his cul-de-sac. Drives past the houses. I'm like, alright bro, I mean, at least you do it at reasonable hours in the middle of the day, but I am a content creator, I work from home, and I know that not everybody understands that. I have to deal with the loud noises. I can't just be like, hey, I make videos. Don't ride your motorcycle. Like, that's a weird thing to say to somebody. Because it doesn't really fucking do anything. But, you know. I almost kind of love the idea of it just being a white bird, but that'd be stupid. I don't hate motorcycles. I don't have anything against motorcycles. I just don't like loud noises of any kind. Whenever I turn the blender on when I'm making milkshakes, I have to turn it on, plug my ears, and like run to the other side of the room. Like I don't do well with loud noises at all. No matter what they are. Just I get overstimulated with noise very easily. So a loud motorcycle in my neighborhood is just not ideal for me. Though I know it's not really like life-changing or affect me, but I just don't like loud noises. Is the mic still on? Cool. Its battery is getting kind of low. I wonder if I can plug it in and still use it. Oh, my plugs are downstairs. Casey, if you're watching, there's a little pouch on the kitchen table. My boy a pouch. Should I do a fat bird or should I do a skinny bird? I'll do a skinny bird. Motorcycle talk? Did I come in at the right time? I'm just talking about how I don't like loud noises. And so I don't like motorcycles that are really loud, and my neighbor has one. Oh, sick, you were.
What?
Watching.
Yeah. You said, if you're watching, then I couldn't hear you.
On the kitchen table, there's a little black pouch, the Boya pouch. In my microphone.
Yeah?
Just bring the pouch up.
Okay.
Just a little pouch.
Do you want chicken fried steak for dinner?
Did you not hear me answer?
No.
I've never had it before, for sure. I'm sorry, Kitty, not right now. There's loss of paint. Two birds.
Also, did you order stuff earlier?
Order stuff?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Like, chocolate and stuff?
No.
Oh. Well, we got some.
Well, there's only one person who would send me chocolate on my period. Yeah. Ken. I love you. If you're watching, I'm sure you are, because you like to watch me paint. Thank you, baby. Yeah, he does that.
Also, you got your two.
Unbox Orc Angels.
Yeah. I was trying to think of what.
Ken's a sweetie pants when I give him a period.
I don't think I messed it up.
No, it's fine. This is the world's shortest cable.
They're both sitting out here.
The cats?
Yeah.
I wonder if I should just switch mics.
Emil was meowing earlier.
Oh, I heard. Let's see if I can just switch. Because this does come with two. That's why this was so expensive. Oh god, there's a lot of motorcycle talk. If you guys are entertaining yourselves with the motorcycle talk, I will... How about that? Can you hear me? Can you still hear me? Through the microphone. Yeah, I knew it was Ken. He's like, who did that? Did you order chocolate? And I go, no. But I can tell you who did. I was, beside myself this morning. I'll be beside myself later. I'm bearing with it. Just a nice fella. ASMR mode. Can you still hear me though? I switched receivers. That's why this set was expensive. It's two receivers, but I figured if I was buying a lav, I would want to buy two, just in case I like do some sort of stream or video where I'm like out, I don't know, interviewing people or doing something out on the street. It'd be nice to mic me up and then mic whoever I'm talking to. We hear sexy. Thank you. Sweet. That's good stuff. Cool, cool, cool. How is the audio quality, by the way? I haven't actually asked. Because, like I said, these are brand new. They just came in today. It's a cool brand. I didn't want to go with the most recommended one is the Rode microphone. And they're $300. And they're like this big of blocks that you have to clip on. Which is, you know, not terrible. But these ones were like half the size of block, half the price. And they have like a digital output, which is cool. So it's got a screen on it, and as I talk, it goes up and down like a meter. So it's really easy to see if it's actually picking up noise. And as a visual learner, in person like that, I'm a fan of that. Alright, let's get out some blues for this bird. My cramps are picking up. I can feel them getting angry with me. Some orange for this bird. It would help if the orange was open. I think it's really good. Sweet. When the blood god calls, a care package is needed. He just goes, did you order something? No. Do you think I had the thought process to order something? My thought process is, oh, my tum-tum hurts, somebody help me, I'm a big baby. And that's pretty much it. Alright, let's go back to the other bird image so I can start color blocking. Oh, that went way too far down. Oops. Well, I'll just cover it back up. That noise is bothering me. This is giving me an arm workout. How's my day going? Other than the fact that I have terrible period cramps and my period, fine. Just painting, which I love doing. My cramps suck really badly. And I'm just sitting here pretending that I'm not in excruciating pain. Painting is distracting me a bit from the pain, but it's not pleasant. That's for sure. Outside of that, though, it's a good day. I don't like that my orange keeps bleeding into my blue. And I can't get some genuine blue on this head. There we go. It's a proper blue going, not orange blue. Which I don't even know what color that would be considered. So no blue head? No, no blue head. No splashies. Actually, I'll touch on that later. I'm just gonna let it dry a little. Because I seem to be messing it up the more I touch it. Orange, blue would be yellowish green. Yeah, I guess. It'd be something. This will be kind of like whoop, and then a little whoop. This goes down the belly. Into the back here. It's a little bit like that. It'll make sense. Probably. You're really just getting the neighborhood ASMR right now. I'm sorry about that if it's super loud. I know that the birds are not very noticeable right now, but I'll try to fix that. Got a lot of interesting sounds going on. I know, I'm so sorry. I could close the window, but I love this sound. I know it's gonna be crazy for you guys to hear me say this, but I love birds. And there's birds. Yeah, a lot of birds outside my house. So I love the sound of birds. It keeps me calm when I do things. Keep going. What if I just throw the whole thing away right now? Ah, poop deck. I could do that, you know. I could throw the whole thing away.
Go to Maya. Go to Maya.
Any crows returning? No, I haven't had any crows bring me any presents. I don't really know how to keep or like interact with just the crows because I have a starling infestation. I call it an infestation, but you know, they live here. But for those of you who know what a starling is, they're technically an invasive species. They're just really big birds and they're bullies. They're always around. And then I have squirrels too. So I don't really know how to like isolate and just have me taking care of the crows. Because there's nothing online that I can find that like is a crow box. Like I was trying to find, you know, like a puzzle box or something so that the crows that were smart would open it up and have their food, and it would only be smart enough for the crows. But there is like nothing that you can purchase online. If I could interact with just the crows, I would, but I really don't know how. Because it'd be my lifelong goal to have a crow friend and have him bring me stuff. Just can't quite figure out how to, you know, actually get that process to do process. That was a lot more white than I needed. Hello and everybody who is watching. I appreciate you being here. I appreciate it a heck of a lot. I love tubing. Tubing's fun for me. There's not really a category you have to mesh into. You can just be and do whatever, whenever. There's no themes. It's cool. Shading white is such a weird thing because I'm trying to stop using black because I feel like it makes things look muddy. But I don't know how to shade white without using black sometimes. And apparently, just from what I'm noticing from my last painting event I did, which was a hummingbird, that maybe I can't actually see colors as well as I think I can. Because everyone was telling me like what color they think the wings were in the reference image I was using, and I was like, I don't know, I see black, and everyone was like, I see orange, and then I put orange down and I was like, oh, maybe you're right. It was orange and I'm just dumb. You know? Or I'm like, it's pure white, even though it's definitely not pure white. Hello, everybody. How to get a girl like this? Hey! There's a lot of arty girls out there. You just gotta look. Honestly, best way to find a girl, if you're interested in somebody like me, go stand in Barnes and Nobles and pick up books off of the romance shelf and just start reading. Girls will show up. And then you start talking to them. And that's how you meet a girl. Barnes and Nobles, romance section. If you're looking for a girl like me, that's where you're gonna find them. I guarantee it. You're gonna like the way you look. I guarantee it. Gonna try that? Seriously, I'm not kidding. Go find yourself a good romance section in Barnes and Nobles. But you have to be actively reading the book. You can't just be like staring at it, because then they'll think you're shopping for your girlfriend or something. And even if maybe the first try you don't find a girl there, that book that you picked up, buy it, read it, learn from it, and then go back and get another one. And then when you actually meet the girl at this section, you can talk about, like, well, I just finished this book and I'm looking for one similar to it, or it wasn't quite my style and I want something else. And then you go from there and you're actually making the progress, you know? Because you're learning, getting involved in her world, and getting the girl. I hear you, buddy. Can't tell the cat's back. If that doesn't work, then you can at least tell me about the romance book you read. And then we can be friends and we can talk about new romance books and I can give you suggestions for romance books. And then we can be romance book friends. And then you can start posting about the books you read on TikTok, and if you can't find one in your actual bookstore, you'll find one on the internet who's like, you also read Apapa? I love Apapa. And then there you go. Ta-da. Instant connection. And you can just start hanging out in coffee shops, reading books, and it's super cute. And super romantic. Am I making my own dream? Sure, but Emil! How long have I been live? 3 hours? That's not bad. Oh, writing in the Barnes & Nobles, yeah, would also work. I hear a crow. You're right, but you probably can't even see the detail on that, but that's fine. I'm just gonna cry myself to sleep. Oh my gosh, yes, the last... If I go to the bookstore, I wish I could go in and grab a book and leave, but I usually stay for at least 30 minutes, but usually it ends up being like... One time I made a vlog, it's on this channel, about going to the bookstore. The vlog is only like 5 or 6 minutes, but I ended up being in that store for like 2 hours. Because I got distracted just reading titles and looking at art and reading synopsises. So that process definitely took longer than it should have been. I'm not loving the shading on this bird right now. I also just realized that wing wasn't extended where it's supposed to be. Due to the size of this painting, I don't think I can do this all in one day. A cat would agree. Are you trying to open the door? I'm pretty sure he just reached for the handle. He said, it has been 2 hours, my lady, and you are not accessible to me. This is not gonna work. I'm pretty sure he reached for the handle. The only thing I don't like about starting and stopping painting days is when I have a lot of paint on the palette and I don't want it to dry. But I don't really have a good way of... Emil! Get down! I don't really have a good way of preserving paint. It's not looking too bad. Not my best yet, but I can't say it's bad. Let's scoot it over. Let me shade the other. There. Okay, you can still see, which is cool. That didn't work. Oh, did I put some actual dark blue on here? I did. Forgot that I got the dark blue out for the shading. Oh. I'm messy up. Just a little bit though. I can feel my cramps kicking in. And I can tell you that it's not very fun to be a woman. Not just because cramps up, but for a lot of other political reasons. Oh, I just can't wait to be king. No one's saying to see here. No one's saying stop that. No one's saying be there. I'm gonna be... Thank you very much. Okay, yeah, just making sure I caught up with chat. Chat. Oh, I just can't wait to be king. No one said leaving. No one said stop that. No one said see here, now see here. Free to do it all my way. Well, that's definitely out. I will go through with an actual, like, smaller brush and start doing, like, the lines and details the next time. But for now, it's mass bulk shading. Just to get these colors as vibrant as I can. Free to do it all my way. Give me Disney Fantasia vibes. Okay, alright, I'll take it. What a classic, Fantasia. That was like my sister's favorite growing up. She still loves it. But growing up, I had to watch Disney Fantasia. I think it was actually Fantasia 2000. I had watched to like a nauseating degree. In her defense, though, if she ever watches this and speaks up, I made her watch 101 Dalmatians and Bambi and Spirit to a nauseating degree. So, you know, it's fair. Her movies were Anastasia, Beauty and the Beast, Fantasia. Mine were Bambi, Spirit, 101 Dalmatians. She was also a Little Mermaid girl, I think. We kind of watched all of the Disney movies a lot, but I was always partial to any movie that had animals in it. Because I liked animals better than people. And now if that's not the most relatable thing I've ever said on this channel, you're lying. I really was like, yeah, if it has people in it, I don't care for it, but if it has animals, we're gonna watch it an unbelievable amount of times. Yeah, I won't finish this painting today, that's for sure, but I'm at least glad we got started. I mean, I could finish this painting today, but I really don't feel like sitting and painting for the next 17 hours. I mean, I could, but I don't think that would be smart. I think it'd be good to take a break and step back. But it's doing pretty good so far. This is going to be covered back up. I think I'm going to put more leaves on top of it. So I'm leaving the bottom kind of weird looking. I'm having a hard time with this one more than this one, which is weird because normally the birds with the body I do better with, but I really feel bad because I mean I used most of the white paint. There's still quite a lot of this. Let me work on the head of this guy a little bit more. See if that'll make me feel better about. Free to do it all my way. Well, that's definitely out. No one's saying be there. No one's saying stop that. No one's saying see here. Free to do it all my way. There we go. Now we're getting to it. I know I put blue birds on a blue background, and that wasn't exactly my smartest move. But I will make these birds glow when I'm done. Maybe. My OneDrive's not signed in? Okay. I don't really think I care right now, but thank you. Me saying I'm gonna stop soon is me going, I'm gonna stop soon for 4 hours. I have a problem. I always say something, I always see something that I'm like, well, I can fix this quick, well, I can fix this quick, well, I can fix this quick. What do we see so far here, guys? Yeah, I know. I love being able to hear the birds. What are we looking at so far? Not too bad. wandering in. Sweet. Keep that out of my paint wise. You know, we still got a long way to go. We have the birds to shade and shape properly. Once those are done, I'm still going to go in and add definition and like lines to my leaves and add detailing, add pollen? Yeah, I guess pollen. Things like that. I still have all like the detailing to do, but it's pretty good. Background. I have to go through and, you know, shape every single feather in that wing. Add little feathers here. And keep going from there. I mean, I'm wasting a decent amount of paint, but not too bad this time. This is what my hands look like right now. And then my big signature is I always put gold leaf on it when I'm done as well, because I got obsessed with putting gold leaf on things. So there will be gold leaf on this as well when I get through it, but for me painting a very large canvas, it makes sense that I wouldn't do it all in one stream. So I appreciate you guys watching and hanging out with me. We will be doing part 2 of this, obviously, because we're not done. So I really appreciate you guys watching so far. Leave a comment on the video itself, not just in the chat here, but leave a comment and like in the video itself. And if you're new here and you haven't subscribed yet, I'd really appreciate that. That would be really cool. Thank you so much for watching. I'm really aiming to hit YouTube partner here. And if you guys want to help me out and share these videos and tell your friends and help me reach that goal, that would be absolutely fantastic. I appreciate it. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. I'm gonna go lay down, eat, and cook my cramps. And I'll see you guys in the next time. But for now, I'm clocking out. So we'll see you in the next video and next painting. And I will be charging my microphones. So thank you guys. I appreciate it.